This playthrough is rated M for mature. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Oh, Heinrich, you impatient son of a bitch. We're back with more Knight's Contract. In the last episode, we saved Minu Kelsis again from a fate worse than death, the munching on by spiders. So, upon further inspection up here...
Let's search for a way to open the door. There should be a mechanism of some sort on the lower levels.
This door precedes nothing, meets power. And that's the way we came. And that's the way we went to get Minu Kelsis. And up here, we'll get you an item, which is another way to get to Minu Kelsis, except this door was closed originally. All it does is unlocks an item for you. So, let's try going outside. I think this takes you outside anyway. Let's see what where it leads us to. So here's the loading screen. There we go. Or, not quite outside. Pretty close. I think this is the doorway to the outside right here. Might as well open it while we're here. Well, I haven't seen any other doorways. Maybe... Oh, nice. Lost page. Perhaps there is a... Because she said something about the sewers earlier, from what I remember mentioning. So perhaps there's a... Oh, well, there's monsters, so that counts. Just saying. Into first. 3,000 attack power. It's over 9,000. Actually, I have no idea why I said that randomly. Just in that type of mood, I guess. I'll just randomly say stuff like that. Boom. The death shall be glorious. Are you not entertained? I think that was a little loud, wasn't that, folks? Haven't seen that movie for freaking ever. I'm gonna sit down and watch that sometime. I'm one of those like weird guys that like I do generally like movies, but I don't watch them a lot because I feel like if I am watching a movie, I have it on in the back. Oops, crap. Nah, it doesn't matter. He died anyway. I'm one of those guys. Ooh, what the heck? Batman walking. Uh-oh. I've been knocked down. You dude. I am a dude. A Scotsman is dude. Actually, I'm not sure what nationality Heinrich's supposed to be. Because the name sounds Austrian, I would think. Or something like that, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not... Come on, press A. Come on. Seriously. Too many times. Too many. Oh, what? Huh? I was going to press the spear and then it didn't let me use it for some reason. Chop it in half for your own pleasure. It slices and dices. It makes julienne fries. It will not break. It will not... It burns. Wait, what the hell? He blew up? Alright then. Come on. Come on. There's no monsters here. I shouldn't have to press it that many times. Okay, so, okay, let me think. There's gotta be something around here somewhere. Well, that didn't yield me any results. That just takes me back outside. There's gotta be a way back into because it said something about being a sewer around here. Creepy bird. Try over here. Maybe go back through an old door. Maybe that'll unlock something. Nothing here. That's strange. I hope I'm not retreading my steps. I may, I mean, depending on what's going on, I may cut to when I find it, depending on how it is. Well, I'll keep going for now, and then, like I said, I'll, It said something about... Okay, she told me earlier that there was some type of, like, pathway on the lower, in the lower halls. So maybe... I hope I don't get lost. I'd hate to, like, play through the same level like 20 billion times just to...
This doesn't seem to get us anywhere. Let's go back.
Alright, lady. You're the boss. At least she'll give me an idea of where I need to go, maybe. Oh, maybe if I go through the other door, then. Oh, this is going to be the most exciting episode ever if it's just me backtracking for the whole episode. That already happened in the ice cavern, and I cut most of that. Because there was a lot of me just like running around getting lost. You didn't miss anything. It was just me fighting random monsters over again because I'd fallen off parts of the cliff or whatever. Just stupid. That was not a fun little time. Okay, so nothing here then. Maybe I missed a door back in the main hallway.
There doesn't seem to be anything here.
Yeah, maybe that was the clue for the game to say, hey, you should probably go back. See, I've already been up there. I already climbed up there, and that just takes me around. Yeah, I guess I'll go back inside. Maybe that whole there's nothing there is Heinrich's way of going, hey asshole, go back. You don't know what you're doing in the game. You've been playing games for like 30, well, okay, not 30, well 25 plus years, and you still don't know what you're doing. Cause yeah, I didn't. Okay, I thought there was somewhere to climb over there. Okay, so there wasn't anything. Maybe? I don't know. I'm kind of not really puzzled. It's just the only problem with this is I normally wouldn't have an issue with just running around for a while just trying to figure out what to do. But when you're recording, like, and having people listen to you... Oh, maybe this way? Like this, no, this is the area with that save point. That can't be right. Huh. Yeah, that's just the save area. That's... Hold on. Oh, right. That one door. Crap, knights. It's the Black Knight. I mortally wounded you earlier. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. Look. Yeah, these knights are wusses now, comparatively speaking, now that I've gained a bit in my repertoire of weaponry. You used to be a threat to me. Now you're nothing but babies. Babies for me and Arnold to nom 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 nom. Now I'm not allowed to down now, Heinrich. Hey, how did I completely miss that? Come on, that should have killed you by now. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna stab you a billion times, dude. Die already. There we go. Woo. You're dead. You're dead. You're D-E-D dead.
Looks like those stairs will lead us to the lower levels.
Where we'll be able to flip the power source and open the door. Wait, a power source in a castle? What? Isn't Heinrich supposed to be like really strong? Couldn't he just like lift the bars on the gate or something like that? It's one of those, it's silly like game mechanic type of things, but okay, so well then what's up here?
Looks like we can go back
so
this way.
After I start the power source, I can go back through that, I guess. I assume. Because it says we can go back, right? That means proceeding back at a later date. Yeah, these spiders are actually pretty easy. Well, they stay still anyway. They must... you know, in a game with on a hard difficulty setting, you don't... Oh, that's a focus. You don't expect there to be, like, simple enemies. You all expect them to be, like, super difficult. So it's always nice to have a little reprieve from that aggressiveness that hard mode can achieve. Unless the game accidentally put me on easy mode because it felt sorry for me. It's like, aww, you've been dying so many times and cheap shotted. Aw, here you go. And you're like razzing fragging game treating me like a child. Actually, funnily enough, I usually play easy mode, or not easy mode. I usually play like normal mode when I play games. I usually don't play hard mode. These recorded games are probably the only time I usually play hard mode. I mean, there are rare circumstances where I'll play easy mode or hard mode if there's like back in the old days where the only way to get the best ending in an old arcade game was to like play the hard mode and stuff like that. You know the ones. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, you hit me. I released it. Into your face, but I released it. Alright, so what is this gonna do? Let's see. What?
It won't move.
It must need the water from the waterway to work. Perhaps if we open the floodgates.
Ah, god damn it! Another senseless quest. Can't we just kill things? Seriously. Of course not. Because after a while, fighting would get monotonous. I know. I mean, even every once in a while, especially on the hard mode, a lot of times it's not that the tactics of enemies change, it's just they usually just give them more HP, which just means monotony of taking longer to beat a monster than normal. But release the hounds! I mean water! Ah, water. Nectar of the gods. I feel strength and renewal flowing through me. Well, that's not exactly the same thing as the first Templar game, but it'll suffice. Since we're not actually getting to drink water this time. Will that start up the power source, I assume?
We should be able to proceed now. Let's go back up.
Yay for pointlessness. Because that was a surefire, fantastic journey into the underground. We didn't learn anything about anything.
Heinrich!
Seriously, we're like 5 steps away from you, lady. Just follow me and you'll be fine. Except here, you won't be fine.
Heinrich!
Because the spiders are evil. These guys are pushovers. Unless Gretchen dies like in 5 seconds for some weird reason. Whoa. Oops. There you go. Actually, I may have to try out that new spell I got earlier. One of the random equipment item I got. Anything else? Nope. Yeah, it's called I found this item in one of the other rooms. Might see. It looks like they just randomly attack and hold people in check. I don't know. Let's try it out. We'll see if it's useful. If it's not, I'll unequip it. We'll try it though later on. Okay, so where does this proceed to? What? Where? Who? 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 What? Who? Yeah! Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, that's what that is. If I'd pressed B, something would have happened with it, but I didn't. Now are you dead? It looks like it's just a quick spell that just holds an enemy in place. I don't know, I'll leave it on for a bit longer. It's not like I can't change out spells in the middle of combat. It just resets the timer for when when they redo themselves. That's all. Jesus, I'm gonna have to recheck and make sure this game is loaded onto my Xbox, because I could have swore I did that. Where am I supposed to go now? Where am I anyway? I sort of remember this room. Isn't this technically the long way back? Shouldn't I have just gone the other way? Well, that's weird. Huh. Okay, whatever. Because it said, oh, this is the way back, but yet this takes me out of the way. Eh? Well, I'm going back to the main room eventually. It's just... that seemed kind of silly. I could have just gone the same way I was going and got back. Never mind. You know what? I'm not going to think about it. Unless some random room unlocks because of that, I found that pretty pointless. You know, it's just time for me to chat with you viewers about life and the cosmos and what's important. You know, I don't do that very often. I usually just talk about either random crap about the game or random tangents, but nothing really important per se. And I think that's how I like it. Uh-oh! More knights! More knights! You pushovers are nothing! Nothing, I tell you! Nothing! Draw! Basically, it looks like it's just a quick strike. Nothing too fancy, really. That's definitely one way to get your message across, as I say. Well, effective. It gets the job done. I really don't. I don't know if I'd say it's as effective as the hammer spell. I don't know. Maybe about the same. Actually, I think it respawns rather quickly, I think. There we go. Nice. And you're out of here. And the great thing about the execution is it could work on a fully undamaged character and a weak character, and it'll still stick him in and make him part of the combo. Cheap way to kill a monster, I know, but that's the way I know. Alright, let's open the door and proceed on through. Damn it, lights, I hate you. I hate lights. Do, climbing up the stairs of hair. We don't know what's gonna be up there. Perhaps it'll be a fair, that'll be a pair. That's what I said, mon frere. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Ah, spiders! Ah, spiders! Haha. Well, that was actually pretty nice. Killed those spiders really quickly. Yep. No! Don't do that! Don't do that! That's an invasion of privacy! You get chopped in the face for that such things! And now I'm in weak mode. Let me just carry Gretchen. Apparently carrying her makes me feel better. Uh-oh. Some knights! Oh boy, there's a couple of them in here actually. Uh-oh. Wait, is there some, oh, there's some of those dudes in here. Whoa. That's not a good sign. Ow. At least I get to finish that attack before I... Ah, dang it. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Gretchen, don't quit getting smacked on. Good thing I quit that one ability where it raises your health at least. Here you go. Take that. Nice. For being a simple just one strike spell, it's been pretty effective. I just have to figure out how to kill those guys. I assume just shoot a big old spear in their face. Ow. Really? That knocked me out? Seriously? Come on, get up. Get up. Oh god. Seriously? Like, whoa, holy crap, those do a shitload of damage to her. What the fuck, Kane? That's a bunch of bullshit if I ever saw one. I wonder if I can go through the hair on this. Yeah, fucking die, Jesus. Piece of crap. I mean, seriously, that is, I don't know what if you call that crap. One of those bolts took down like her HP like by half. Unfortunately, oh, you cheap son of a bitch. I'm just waiting for my power to respawn. There we go. Here you go. Taste this malarkey. Alright, I think we're killed most of the monsters, but why is there still action music going on? Oh, what the hell? I didn't know there were people behind me the whole time. Taste this. This spell works. I can't get to her. I didn't think it could. Or it, sorry. Sorry, her spell cannot get to them. I'm really not sure how to kill them any quicker, folks. Just take the hit. Oh, oops. Oh, that kills me? That's bullshit. Get up, get up, get up, you son of a bitch. There you go. You're dead now. Woo! Is that it? Have we killed him? Nice, alright. Well, with those shock spirit down and all the knights destroyed, we keep traveling through Rapunzel's castle to find out where she is. Where can she be? We've been here for many episodes and we still haven't found her. Hopefully there's no surprise waiting for us, but we'll find out in the next episode of Knight's Contract. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.